everyone, welcome back to my channel. Ignore Sia, she is making some granola for us. So she's just putting the trays in the oven, but I am here with three, not one, not two, but three amazing chicken marinade recipes. I have got one which is Indian inspired, I've got one which is slightly Thai inspired, and the third one is kind of more Eastern inspired. I've just tried to put like kind of basic store cover ingredients and give you three very varied chicken marinades. Once you've got them marinating, then you can cook them in a couple of days, so you can leave them in the fridge and make them as you like. You can serve them with salads or wraps. I'm going to make some wraps because that's our dinner, and I'm going to serve it with some salad and onions. So let's get cooking. Before that, you know the drill. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button. Let's do this. Okay, so here are, hopefully that's what I bought, 6 chicken thighs. Oh, breasts, boneless and skinless. And what I'm going to do is, I've got 6 so that I can do 2 per marinade, and that will give me equal amounts of chicken. So, and I am just going to chop it. I can't decide how I want to chop it. I'm going to chop it into like 2 pieces like these, strips maybe. I don't want to chop it too small because then it'll cook too quickly and then become tough. So I just want a decent size. I'm going to do 3 lovely marinades. So I'm going to get 3 bowls for the 3 marinations, and they've all got lids, so they can go straight in the fridge once the chicken is in here. So first one here, I'm going to make it Indian inspired, all the Indian goodness. Let's do it. Going in, thick Greek yogurt. If you've got natural yogurt, you can leave it in a sieve so it gets nice and thick overnight. So that's the 150 grams of yogurt. Going in, a heaped teaspoon of tandoori masala, half a teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon black pepper, ground black pepper, a tablespoon of chopped up ginger garlic, handful of fresh chopped coriander, tablespoon of mustard oil. Last ingredient is a tablespoon of roasted sesame seeds. That smells amazing. Now I'm going to add in 2 portions of chicken breast chopped up. Okay, so that's the first marinade that goes in the tandoori masala marinade. Now I've got loads of time, so I'm going to leave this overnight because I've been planned it very well. Make sure that you coat the chicken very well. And that's your first chicken all ready to be cooked tomorrow. Round 2, I have got here again 150 grams of thick Greek yogurt. You can use natural yogurt. Just make sure that you have hung it for a couple of hours to make it nice and thick. Now goes in a good handful of chopped up fresh coriander. Now I'm going to add a heaped tablespoon of red Thai curry paste. I'm just using one from the packet. A little quarter teaspoon of salt. Now to this, smells so refreshing, I am going to add 2 chicken breasts chopped up. That's the second marinade, the Thai inspired marinade. Chicken goes in. Again, make sure that you coat this really well, and I find using the hands is the best way to do it. That's the perfect quantity for 2 chicken breasts. In case you want to double it up, look at that. Look at that. And here is the last one. Starting with chopped up spring onions, 5 to 6, tablespoon of ginger garlic, teaspoon of tamarind paste. Now I'm going to add some soy sauce. Now you can use just dark or light. I am going to use half a teaspoon of light soy sauce, and then I'm going to use a teaspoon of dark soy sauce. I've got ready-made chili oil here, teaspoon of that, nice and spicy. Also very important is half a teaspoon of brown sugar. Now all we do is mix. I haven't added any salt because there is salt in the soy sauce. Oh, smells so lovely. Just a tablespoon of oil. And now I'm going to add 2 chicken breasts chopped up to this. Last but not the least, the sticky and spicy marinade. Again, make sure you coat this well. You can leave it to kind of marinate for like an hour, but because there's so much flavor involved, I would recommend you do this overnight like I'm doing it, and then it'll be ready to grill, or I'll tell you what to do. There you go. Okay guys, so that is our lovely Indian inspired tandoori marinade. That's the Thai inspired marinade, and that is the spicy and sticky soya marinade. So all these get covered, and now they're going to go in the fridge till tomorrow afternoon when I'm going to show you how to cook them. Right, all the marinating bowls are out, and I have got here, very quickly I'm going to show you, in a little box, some dough left from aloo parantha recipe, which went live day before. So if you want to know how to make this dough, you can just check the video. I'll leave the link in the description. And this is going to make around maybe 5 wraps, which is perfect because it's 4 of us. So yeah, I'm going to roll these wraps out like basically bigger chapatis, and then I'm going to prep some onions. So for the kind of quick pickling onion, I'm going to use 2 red onions. It works with white onions too, but it definitely works nicer with the red onions. And I am just going to chop it into thin slices. I have got a really nice slicer. So my slicer is very nice. It is very, very thin, but it gives me beautiful rings with not much effort. I don't like wasting stuff for the sake of how it looks. I just can't. Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's perfectly fine. It's just a different shape. Okay, so onions, a little sprinkle of chili powder, a little sprinkle of salt. Now I'm doing this first before I start making my wraps because it needs to sit for 10-15 minutes. It just makes it nicer. So a good squeeze of lemon juice, and then I'll just let it sit in one corner. For the salad, I've just got a ready mixed bag of salad leaves, a nice glug of extra virgin olive oil. This is some pepper, lots and lots of lovely pepper. Actually, I'm just going to add some everything but bagel seasoning, which I got from California. You can add whatever seasoning you like, to be honest. And then a squeeze of lemon juice. You can make the dressing in a small bowl, mix it up and then add it. But as you can tell, I am not too bothered right now. Good mix, and this can sit on this side. And next, I'm going to make the wraps. So the wrap's too big for my rolling board, which is fine. I can just roll it on the surface. Make sure it's clean. Depends on how big you want them, to be honest. I've got my big pan out. I don't want them too big actually. Let's make 5. Like normal roti size. But like I said, you can do whatever size you want. In all purposes, this is roti. So I'm just going to roll it. My pan behind me is nice and hot, and once it's rolled out, I'm just going to cook it until nice and golden. You want them nice and thin though. You can just obviously buy ready-made. What's the fun in that? No fun at all. Right, this is the pan ready. Let's get cooking. Once you can see the bubbles, you turn it over. Because they're so super thin, they don't take very long to cook. I will put it in a cloth after it's done so it remains soft. I'll put a little bit of olive oil or butter on top, ghee if you like, and then they will just sit while I prepare and cook the chicken. Like I said, you can like put a drizzle of whatever you like. I'm literally using extra virgin olive oil so it doesn't kind of get too crispy. And once I put it in a cloth, then it'll remain soft. Yep, that's looking good. Now in the same pan, I'm going to keep it medium, a little drop of oil. I'm going to first make my tandoori chicken. And because they're small pieces, they're only going to take 5 minutes to cook. So I'll give 3, actually 6 minutes. So 3 minutes on each side. So this is looking pretty ready. And I'm going to now try the second one. Let me check. No, I'll give it one. Oh no, I need to give it a few more minutes. Still a pink in the middle. Done by now. No. Okay, 1 more minute. I'll cover it with a lid to help it cook. Okay, now it's done. 100% juicy. You don't want to overcook it because it's chicken breast. It kind of tends to overcook and dry out. So you can wash the pan, use another pan. I am going to just use the same one and I'm going to make this Thai inspired chicken. This time I'm going to give it 8 minutes total instead of 6. Okay. Oh. That looks pretty done to me. Yeah, that's definitely done. I can feel it when I cut into it. Right, now the last final soya chicken one. And while the chicken is chickening away, granola is also ready. This will keep us going for a good few weeks. Lovely, smells amazing. By the way, if you want the recipe for this, it's on the channel. So same pan, I've given it a good kind of scrape, a little bit of oil again, and I am going to do my soya chicken. So just a few pieces again. And just going to again give it 4 minutes on each side. Oh. This is going to be so different to the other two, which is the whole point. They should be different. I think that's it. That's done too. Just going to check. Yep, most definitely done. Absolutely. Okay, let's get this out and then I can make a nice wrap for myself for right now. Right guys, so that's the 3 very different chicken, tandoori, Thai paste and soya sauce. They look and smell incredible. So if you keep the wraps like this, so I put a plate on top, or you can put it in a box, and then look at that. Super soft, delicious. So I'm just going to make one. So I've got my wrap, I've got the salad, onions. Because the flavors of this stuff is kind of neutral. You can put any of this in. I'm gonna go for the and here it is, 3 lovely chicken marinade recipes. Going for the first one. That is beautiful. It's seasoned perfectly, which does help so much. That's the red Thai curry one. Oh, that's delicious. And it's so different to that. Like, it could not be more different. I'm really excited about this one. Like I said, you don't need a wrap. You can just make salad, onions. I put so much chili in. There's no heat. I should have used my homemade chili garlic chutney. It's delicious, but I was expecting heat. Lovely. I might have to put some chili oil from top. I hope you're gonna give these a go. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you back here with another new recipe very soon. Guys, just look at that. Just look at that. Enjoy.